Hello and welcome to a beautiful dawn on this world of Satisfactory. This is Satisfactory Early Access, and I am Scrapperlock. And we've got our refinery basically done. And I thought I would show you guys the refinery. So we have this area here for um, storing the coke, and it's got 3 sets of steel containers, and there's room for maybe another 3 sets. This one in the back is already almost completely full. So we're going to need to probably make more of these. One of the ideas I had was I don't know if you can sell this stuff in the sink, in the awesome sink. If you can, we could just get rid of it. I'm not really sure if that's possible, and I don't know if there's anything to use it on in the future, so we're going to have to see. And right now I'm just storing it. Over here we have our rubber on this side, and I can show you that. So our rubber is being made on this side, and it's heading on through at a pretty good clip. You can see. And our plastic is being made over here, and guys, we are making tons of it. We have 2/3 of a storage container filled with rubber, so let's go ahead and pull some rubber out, because we're going to be using that in the milestone. And then we have filled this storage container, and we're starting on this one already, so the plastic is really filling up. And these things are going to be basically dead stopped in maybe another hour. I've got a little storage container here. I'm going to get rid of some things. I don't need to carry cement. And let's see, let's keep a little cement with me, a few rods with me. And I think that's good. And now we're going to head up. We've got to get our motors, and we've got to get our cable, and then we are ready to get our next milestone, which is pretty darn awesome. I absolutely love these hypertubes. One thing you'll notice as we go around this corner, this thing clips the corner, so I'm going to have to do something about that. I think I may have to make just 2 separate tubes, just come out and come back into the next one. And I don't know if it'll force me through. Have to play with that. But for now, we're going to go up and get cable, and we're going to get motors, and then we're going to start our next milestone. So this is the smelter floor. We want to go up to the constructor floor, and the cable is on the other side, and then we're going to go straight up to the top floor where where the assemblers are, and that's where we're going to get our motors. And then we will head back to the hub, and we're good to go. So I'm really pleased with the way the refinery turned out. I think it looks pretty cool, and we have it's supported structurally, so I'm pretty happy with it. And I like the way it turned out, so it's pretty good. So let's grab our cables. We need 1,000 of these. Okay, and let's just do that. And then we just need motors, which are upstairs. And I think they're right here. There we go, 100 of those. And guys, we are ready. We are good to go, or G2G as they say. All I gotta do is get to the hub here, and we're finished. I still haven't figured out what to do with this floor, and as I said, I'm starting to think it may be better to make multiple small factories than one big giant one. It's just so hard to avoid the spaghetti when you're trying to have things going in all different directions. You have stuff like the concrete is made over there, but you need it in different things, so you got to shoot that all over the factory. You know, we got the steel being made over here, we got the concrete being made over here, and they've got to be joined together to make the industrial beams. So it makes it actually a little complicated to plan it out if you're going to be doing a single factory. So I think we're going to be doing more small ones.
Reached. The manufacturer increases production complexity. A critical
and now we can build a manufacturer.
Logistics and efficiency as recommended during integration. The truck allows for increased efficiency in transportation, automated or otherwise. New project parts enable progress to the next phase.
Okay, so let's see, what can we build now that we couldn't build before? Manufacturer, which just takes plastics reinforced or heavy modular frames and motors. We've got plenty of motors in plastic, so that's pretty good. Nothing new here, nothing new there, nothing new there, nothing new there, and then transportation, we have the truck. And that's pretty cool. That needs rubber, and then these other parts here. And that thing can carry a lot more resources. Okay. So So one of the things I wanted to look at was building heavy modular frames. Let's take a look at what that takes. Heavy modular frames take 4 things: modular frame, steel pipes, screws, and encased steel beams. So that means we're going to need manufacturers for that. So that means we're going to have to just sort of make a heavy modular frame factory somewhere. Because again, I feel like, I mean, my plan was to put the manufacturers on the floor above this, and we could still do that. But I think it's just going to become such spaghetti if we keep doing that, that we may be better off doing it another way. Let's take a look at what other milestones there are available and which one we want to do next. Alternative fluid transport. This enables us to make an industrial fluid buffer which holds a lot of fluid, empty canisters that we can package the fuel, package the oil for transportation. So this is where you could package the oil, and instead of bringing it along pipes, I guess you could bring it along conveyor belts. Packaged water, same thing. Liquid biofuel packaged, and liquid biofuel, and then packaged heavy oil residue. So then you would not need the pipes. We have gas masks that will allow us to avoid the poison, right? We can walk through the poison without getting hurt. Monorails, which require a lot of heavy modular frames. Jetpacks. You don't have the stuff to make jetpacks yet because you got to make computers. Yeah, so it looks like we got to stick with tier 5 for now. Let's go with the gas mask technology because we can do that right away. We do have enough material to make more fiber, and we actually have fiber. So I can actually go grab... Wait, let's go ahead and make a power slug. I haven't even used any of these power slugs. I mean, we really haven't had any need to massively ramp up production at this point, so I haven't really needed to use them. But let's go get our Explorer, and we're going to shoot over to the fabric manufacturing area, the biofuel manufacturing area, because this thing has some mycelium in it, right? And some leaves and wood. Not a lot, but it has some. We can start making fabric, but we only need 50 fabric, and I think we've got a couple hundred. The other thing I wanted to do was take a look at the awesome shop. Let's do that while we're here and see if there's anything new to buy now that we have unlocked more technologies. Our awesome sink has 17 coupons. Wow. That's what happens when you just let it go for a while. And awesome shop. Nothing new there, nothing new there. We still don't have that, so let's go ahead and grab that. Yeah, we basically got everything. Yep, that's it. We don't need anything else. Alright. And we'll put the rest of our tickets in storage. Don't really need them. Okay, so let's head over. By the way, guys, I do really like the way the red looks on this base. I think it looks really cool. I like the color that I chose. Hopefully you guys are happy with it since nobody said anything about it. Okay, so now we want to grab these things. And we go up one level, and that will bring us to our hypertube to the biomass factory, which is looking really cool. I like it a lot. Very happy with it. Now this one, I got to remember to mark them. This one takes wood, so let's go ahead and put a piece of wood right there. So we know that that's wood, and then same thing here. Put a leaf right there. This way I know who goes where. Leaves go in there. Wood goes in there. And mycelium goes in there. And that will allow them to start making some more fabric. And in the meantime, we can grab this half stack here. And in 4 minutes, we will be able to get gas masks, or at least get the gas mask technology. Okay, so we just gotta go back downstairs and head back over. Actually, didn't need to come back downstairs, right? I mean, I needed to come down to get the Explorer, but we didn't actually need to do that. We could have stayed upstairs. Yeah, one of the things I want to do is see if the Awesome Sink will be able to take the Coke. And you don't have to have just one Awesome Sink, so let's go ahead and see what we need for that. Cable, concrete, and reinforced plates. We have reinforced plates back at the other base, I think. And we got some here. Alright, so we're good. We can make it. By the other base, I meant at the refinery. I stored a bunch of stuff there, and I think reinforced plates is one of them. So let's, while we're waiting for the shuttle to come back, since we have hypertubes now and it's really quick to go across, let's go ahead and just zoom over there. Oh, this is so nice. You know, it's really interesting. John Bain actually had made his own version of what you might call hypertubes in, like a year ago when he was doing his Let's Play, because he built a bunch of like Mark IV conveyor belts, and when you get on them, they move you almost as fast as these hypertubes. And I wonder if the developers saw that and said, well, okay, if people are going to get on the conveyor belt and use them as transport, let's make a transport that works like the conveyor belt and goes at the same speed, and that seems to be what they did. So anyway, just taking a look, I just want you to see there are our supports. We've got pillars, 2x2 pillars on each corner of the refinery base, and then I've got some supports on the platform that has the Coke in it going all the way out there. So my thought is to maybe put the Awesome Sink right there and see if it'll take the Coke. I don't know if it will. I suspect it won't since it's a waste product, but it might, so let's try it and see. And I put a walkway all the way around this so that you can't fall off. You shouldn't be able to fall off, right? I hope not. Yeah. You can see this thing has already stopped right here, is full. So let's give this a try. Awesome Sink. Let me see if we line this up. How does that look? Yeah. So we gotta power it. Now there is power right there. So we're gonna bring it over like this. And we'll put this here. And this is just a little experiment to see if this works. Let's see. And now I need a some steel to make the conveyor belt. Obviously over here I need to put columns all the way across to support this, but other than that, and I need to put a few here too, but other than that, we're looking really good in this spot. So let's grab some steel to make the conveyor belts, metal as well to make a merger, and we're just going to have a Mark III belt come out of both of these. We'll have Mark II come out of here. We'll have Mark II come out of each one. That will keep the left side clear, and there will be some buildup on the right side, but that's okay. Let's just start with this at first and just see if it even works. Let's see if it'll accept it. I don't know if that's actually working, because I think it's working in the other spot. Yeah, it's not adding to it because it was 6,000 before. So let's head back. I'm going to turn off the other awesome sink just for a minute, and then we'll come back and check this. And we'll just see. I don't think it's going to do anything, though. I mean, it acts as a sink. You can keep feeding stuff into it, right, so that it doesn't completely back up, which is nice, right? You don't have to have, like, 80 storage containers. You can just have 1 or 2, and then anything excess is just sent down the sink. But it's sort of pointless to do it and not get something for it. I mean, the main problem is if you've got the plastic and the rubber going into a production line that is making stuff, right? So that you've got to keep making plastic continuously, and you keep making Coke and you're not using the Coke, and you're making plastic and you're using the plastic, then at some point it's going to get backed up on the waste side, right? So we'll have to see about that, but let's turn this off. Oh, see, now maybe it is working because it's saying 9,000 on that. So let's see what happens when we go back to the other one and see if it's still building up. Before we do that, though, let's go ahead and get our gas masks, or at least get the gas mask technology. Since we're here, you just got to go up a couple ramps. It's pretty quick. Oh, we can't get the technology. I forgot to grab the plastic and the rubber. Oh. And why did I think I only needed 50? Oh, I do need only 50 of this. But I still need plastic and rubber, so we gotta come back. I'm a bonehead, guys. I meant to grab the plastic and rubber on the way out, and I didn't. That's alright. We can come back. Alright, let's go take a look at the awesome sink and see if it's actually building up at all. And if it is, then we're just going to go ahead and let it do its thing. In fact, yeah. I guess I'll have, like... I guess I'll have 120s come out of both of them. Well, we really need some Mark IV belt. Right, because we really need 360, and the Mark IV belt does 4 something. Alright, but let's take a look at this thing and see if it's actually working. That looks really cool at the end there. I like that. But let's see if it's still actually working. You know, actually building up. Yeah, it seems like it is, in fact, doing stuff. Like, it is, in fact. So, let's make a merger here. Right? And we'll have a 120 come out of here. Why is this not... Why is... Okay. this will also be a 120 coming out here. So there will still be a buildup, but this side will not build up, and then this side will slowly build up, but it's going to be building up at half the rate because there will still be some things being taken out of here continuously. And then once we have Mark IV belts, then we will be able to run through here even faster, and we'll be able to have 120 come out of here and 240 come out of here, and it'll work just fine. Okay. And you see how fast this is building up, though. Look at that. Now, I mean, theoretically, we could have two awesome sinks. We could widen this out and have two awesome sinks here, one for each line, and I might do that now that I see that it's working. I mean, there's no real reason not to. But, alright, that seems to be good. We gotta turn the other one back on. But now we can just dump the waste until we have a use for it. Once we have a use for it, we obviously will use it to make fuel or whatever you make. Alright, so we need 200 rubber. And we need 100 plastic. And now we're going to go back and get our next milestone and be able to make gas masks. Now, I don't know what you need to make gas masks. Probably something we don't have. I'm sure we're going to need some fabric and stuff for the filters. Let's see. I don't think we have the tech for it yet, so we can't look. I absolutely love these things. Hypertubes for the win. Alright, so now we head upstairs. Gosh, guys, there's so much we haven't done. There's so much of the map. We haven't explored all this area down here, which is one of the other starting areas. We haven't explored up over here. Gosh, we have so much to do. Let's see how we do with the gas masks. Click, click. Milestone. Not bad, guys.
Milestone reached.
Equipment
Gas
and
masks
parts.
and filter parts will ensure increased odds of survival in gas-based hazardous environments. Fixit Incorporated would like to extend a friendly advice to not forget to change filters regularly.
Gas masks. They need fabric, plastic, and rubber. What about gas mask filters? And that needs coal, rubber, and fabric. Okay, guys, I'm going to go grab the stuff, and we'll make a gas mask, and we're going to go test it against the poison, and then I think we'll end this episode. I will be right back. Okay, folks, we are back. I've got a bunch of fabric and a bunch of plastic and rubber. I just need to grab some coal, and then we'll be able to make our filters. So where am I going to get the coal from? Well, since the crafting is right over there, I figured I would grab the coal from over here. We should have some built up in here. No problem. And now we've got enough to make our charcoal filters. Yeah, I don't know why it's using coal, because charcoal is not coal. When you use a charcoal filter, you're not using coal from the ground. Alright, let's go ahead and make 2 gas masks. Well, actually, let's make 1, because we're going to need the other stuff for the filters. So we've made a gas mask, and now we want to make gas filters, and we have enough for 20 of them, so let's go ahead and make them all. Oh, even not 20. Let's make, say, 10. There we go. So we made a bunch of filters. Let's go ahead and put the plastic and the rubber in here and the coal for future reference, and the fabric. And now we have a gas mask. I'm guessing we put it here. Oh, we put it on our body. I see. Alright, so now we don't have our runners, and now we've got our gas mask on, and we've got 10 filters. So now what we have to do is go find some poison. And I know exactly where we're going to do that. We're going to go out to our... do we have enough ammo? We have 32 ammo. We should be alright. we do we have some back here? We don't. I should put some ammo on this Explorer. We're gonna go back to our new refinery platform, and there are 2 areas of poison cloud right out there that we're gonna go take a look and see how our gas masks work. And then we will end this episode. So you get to watch me shooting along the hypertubes again. Zoom. Yeah, I really like these things. This is fun. This is very cool. So when you guys come back, I'll see if I can get the ceiling of this thing finished and the columns and all of that, so that this section is completely done. And then we got to figure out what we're going to do about our manufacturing, where we're going to put that. Okay, so we've got our gas mask gun, and there's poison right over there. So let's go take a look, guys. We've got our ammo ready. I hear somebody spitting. So, oh, you know, one of the things I didn't do... we do have metal and rods. Okay, so one of the things I did not do that I should do... Now I'm going to have trouble getting up here because of the blade runners, but is I wanted to put a way down right in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 to here. So we want to go 10. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the center, it looks like. So we are going to put 2 of these. And then we are going to put these guys so that we can walk down and up with no problem. And now we're going to go walk through the poison and see how we do with our gas mask and how long it lasts. And we got some guys to fight. Yeah, I'm rusty. I haven't fought these guys in a while. Come to me. Okay, so 1 filter's been used. Pain in the neck. And there's a yellow power slug. Two, 3. Interesting. Alright, so we got them. Still got 8 filters left, so they work for a little while. And now we're on the far side. And it looks like we don't need the gas mask over here. Interesting. And there's some oil. Excellent. That is good to know. So there's some oil right down there. And let's see where we are on our map. Right out here. Okay. And this looks like the way down, no? Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and mark the oil. So let's see. We want to grab our beacon. And we want to ping crude oil. Right there is one. Where is it? Right there. So it's impure. Oil, whoops. Get rid of the caps lock. Oil minus. There's another one. Right there. We definitely don't want to be swimming to this if we can walk to it. You can see how it's shallow right there. So let's see if we can walk to these guys. There we go. There it is. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, so I am not going to go over there right now. And there's a whole bunch more around here too, it looks like. Too bad you can't like build a little boat or a raft like you can in Ark. Right there. Oh, there's another spitter. Is this a regular one? Looks like a giant one. Alright, so we know there's oil over here in addition to the other one. I'm not really, I'm not equipped to build oil rigs and get them running, and if I don't do that, these guys are just going to respawn, so not interested in that right now. So let's head back. The main thing I wanted to do was see how the gas masks worked, and I think they worked pretty well. Alright guys, I'm going to head back, and we now know where there's a lot more oil, and we can get to it by either coming up from above or going over all this gas or wearing a gas mask, which is what I'm doing right now. So I think one of the goals is going to be to get a gas mask and bring some of the like explosives in here and place them on these guys and blow up, if that works, but I don't think it does. I don't think that does work, which is unfortunate. Okay, so we are back. This is our refinery. I think it's looking pretty darn cool. And, well guys, let me know what you think and where you think we should build our manufacturer and how we should work that out. Until next time, I am Scarpalock, and this has been Satisfactory.